Hey everybody, and welcome to episode number 6 of the Charleston Trident Partners weekly video blog. I'm here on beautiful Johns Island, and this week we're going to talk to you about home inspections and why it's important to have a licensed and insured home inspector check out your home before you get to the closing table. Hey everybody, welcome to episode number 6 of the Charleston Trident Partners weekly video blog. I'm your host, Joe Teeters, and I want to thank you for logging on. First and foremost, I want to remind everybody, log on to www.bestofcharleston.net, find shops and services, and vote for your boy in real estate, Joe Teeters, best realtor in Charleston. Secondly, I want to tell everybody how excited I am. My Philadelphia Eagles finally won a Super Bowl. I laughed, I cried, I cheered. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Hopefully not the last in my lifetime, but it was truly an amazing day. And I was super excited at the outpouring of congratulations from all my friends and clients and everyone else. It was really special, and I want to thank everybody for that. Today I want to talk to you about home inspections and why it is important to have a home inspection done before you purchase a home. Home inspections typically range around $300 to $500 in the Charleston, South Carolina market, and that price will vary depending on age of the home, square footage of the home, whether or not the home is on a crawl space or a slab, and then how many systems and other stuff that goes into the price of a home inspection. But there's a million and one reasons why it's important to have a home inspection done. I'm going to narrow it down to 10 today. And then if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below and I'll be happy to answer them. The first reason I find it important to have a home inspection done is it gives you an out. If you get a home inspection report back that basically is 24 pages long and screams money pit, cut bait and run, man. You gotta figure out when enough is enough. Little things aren't that big of a deal. Little cosmetic things aren't that big of a deal. But when you have major system issues and the house is sinking, you probably want to walk away from that deal. Reason number 2 it's important to have a home inspection done here in Charleston is safety. Home inspectors are trained to find certain things that the naked eye won't detect, things like mold, radon, structural issues, carbon monoxide. There's tons of different little things from a safety standpoint that a home inspector is licensed to look for and say, hey, the banisters in this stair rail are too far apart and a small child could slip right through and fall down. You don't want that happening on your clock, obviously. Number 3, they're a great way to find out if there are any illegal additions or illegal systems installed in the home. Now, I know everybody has, Uncle Rico that knows how to do anything construction and he can build and install anything, but whether or not he knows how to do it the right way and up to code are two different things. Home inspectors are well versed in current and past building codes, and they're able to tell if something's just not up to current code or if something was never done right to begin with. Shut it down, the house is about to catch on fire. So that's a great reason from a safety standpoint why you want to have a home inspection done. Another reason you want to have a home inspection done is protection. You want to make sure just because the system looks like it's there, you want to make sure it's all there. Just because you see an AC condenser fan outside and an air handler in the attic, the thermostat on the wall, oh cool, has AC. Well, not necessarily. They could have stripped the compressor of all of its copper or stolen all the ductwork. Electrical system, you see lights and switches and an electrical panel and you say, oh hey, I've got electricity. Oh wait, they went in the attic and they cut all the copper out of the house. Believe me, these are things that have actually happened to my clients. So you want to make sure that all your systems are there and functioning properly, not just aesthetically there. 5th reason it's good to have a home inspection report, it's a great negotiating tool. Just because a system works and the seller goes, oh, it works, it's fine, you can go back and say, well, according to a licensed home inspector's report, there is a big issue with this system and we need to have it looked at. And it'll give you that one up to say, look, I understand you think it works okay, but a professional said there's a problem. And then you can move on to negotiating repairs and asking for things to get done. Another great reason why you want to have a home inspection done when it comes to repairs and systems and things of that nature is it's going to help you forecast future costs. your AC might be 12 years old and they're known to run for 15 to 20. So you're going to say, well, when I go to sell this house with Joe Teeters in 5 to 7 years, I might be on the hook to replace an AC unit, or the roof is nearing its age limit. So I might have to replace a roof when I go to sell with Joe Teeters in 5 to 7 years. So make sure that you know the ages of your systems, you know the ages of the components in your house. And it's a great way for you to determine deal breakers. You know, if there's things that, you know, if your roof is a 25-year roof and you're on year 23, you know, if the seller's not going to want to replace that roof, it's not something you want to handle right now, that could be a deal breaker for you. And you might just want to cut bait and walk away. You know, if they're not going to be willing to negotiate and work with you on price or getting the job done, you don't want to take on more than you can chew. Reason number 8, I find it important to have a home inspection done, is the home inspector himself. Home inspectors are an invaluable knowledge base of how to maintain your home and keep it in proper working order. Simple things like when to replace your air filters and what kind to use, what are the proper light bulbs to put in your sockets, and you know, when should I caulk these windows and toilets. These are all reasons and all little things that a home inspector can teach you to help you make your home a better place to live. Another great reason is it's going to reveal the big picture. Okay, a lot of times buying a home is such an emotional thing. You fall in love with the home, you walk in, the paint's perfect, the finishes are perfect, the location's perfect, there's a park down the street and a grocery store right down the road. Well, you want to make sure that you can kind of detach yourself emotionally and say, okay, all of that stuff is great, it looks good on paper, but it doesn't look good on paper. We've got a lot of big issues that we need to look at and figure out if it's something that we really want to take on. Because if you take on more than you can chew, a house that you fell in love with could easily turn into a home that you hate. And last but not least, insurance. Insurance is a huge issue with home inspections because a lot of insurance companies in certain areas are going to want to make sure that the home is properly insurable. They're going to want things like wind mitigation reports or 4-point inspections. 4-point inspections, they're going to want to get the condition and age of all the systems and whether or not they're in working order. They're going to want to make sure that your roof has proper hurricane strapping on it, especially here in Charleston, South Carolina. You know, we get hit with some storms here and there, so they want to make sure that the roof's not going to blow off when the winds pick up. Those are just 10 reasons why I think it's important to have a home inspection done. Take a little bit of money. It's better to spend $300 to $500 than to spend $300,000 to $500,000 on an investment that's going to lose you money down the road. Last but not least, I want to thank my sponsors, Midland Mortgage, for always going above and beyond to get my clients the financing that they need to buy their homes. Mortgages of America, to ensure that my home buyers are taken care of in their first 13 months and beyond when it comes to systems issues and repair issues that might need to be done with their home. And last but not least, Cooperative Title, for making sure that my clients always get to closing on time. Again, don't forget, log on to bestofcharleston.net. Make sure to hit subscribe down below if you're on YouTube, and I will see you next episode. Take care, everybody.